Okay, so how about I've been watching lately on the Trayvon Martin thing, and finally the guy George Zimmerman is in custody finally after what he lied and all this other stuff. Okay, don't you feel stupid for trying to shoot an innocent boy that was wearing a hoodie? Okay, he had a phone, an Arizona Skittles that he had got from the store. Don't you feel stupid? Especially after the police told you not to go after him, you still did. What a dumbass. Don't you feel dumb? Well, luckily, glad that he's locked up. Maybe he'll learn his lesson this time and not try to go killing any more teenagers. He didn't even get to live all his life. He only got to live up till 17, 18 years old. That's not fair. Another new thing that actually has been going on for like a month now is Sierra Lamar. Um, I just started doing my channel for YouTube and doing my videos just recently, and this just now popped into my mind. Everyone that's in California or can go to California should really help and find this girl because, like, her parents are going, like, I could not even imagine what they're going through right now. Like, I mean, if it was my daughter, I'd be terrified. Like, I'd be the first one out there with the machete or an AK-47 to go shoot a nigga because they took my daughter. Like, trust me, you won't have no boss. You'll be castrated. Um, I mean, like, how could you just be so like, especially all these pedophiles nowadays? Like, you can't trust any other person besides the people you know on the internet at all because you don't know who they are, especially if you don't know them. Don't try to meet up with them or anything because you never know what's gonna happen to you. And that's gonna be like the worst thing for your parents and family and friends, especially your best friends. Like, I bet you her best friends right now are like, they can probably eat, not even eat. They probably don't even go out. They probably don't even want to go to school because if they have class with her, they're gonna see the seat she sits in every day at school. Like, if I was her best friend, I lived right next to her, next door to her. Like, I swear, like, I would be terrified, especially knowing the fact that there is no other evidence for us to find, and where we there's no tracks left behind. Like, I'd be terrified. Like, I would try to hope for the best that she's still alive and everything, but it's pretty hard, especially when you don't know what's going on with your daughter. Like, you don't know now what kind of diseases she could have gotten, or especially when you find out your daughter like had, like, supposedly she might have been raped. That's very terrifying because you don't know what that man or woman has or what they're trying to do to her. Like, I just hope, like, people go out there and they try to help find Sierra Lamar because and bring her home back safely, because so many teens nowadays are abducted, especially little kids, especially little girls and little boys nowadays. They're the easiest ones to try to. Oh, you want some ice cream? Come on, I'll come with me. I'll get you ice cream. That's why parents should really strongly suggest to make sure their child is always close by the house, like never wanders off. But that's pretty hard, especially when people nowadays are disgusting and they've done it so many times they already know what to do. I mean, like, for me, I wouldn't say it almost happened to me, but I was with a friend and we were walking her little dog outside, and it was the summertime or whatever. And what happened was this random van had came by and was asking us about this little puppy that we had saw that might have been, like, I guess it ran away or whatever, and it was his, and he had no license plate, and he was really creepy looking, like, he really was. And we ran home from we weren't far from home. We just ran like no tomorrow. It was really scary. And we called the cops or whatever. We told her dad, and her dad flipped. And the next following day or so, we had saw him at Subway. We went to Subway to go to Sunsplash, and he looked totally different. And his, like, he cut his hair and everything, just like. And that made me wonder, what if he really was a pedophile and that could have been me? Like, I never want to go through that at all. I don't want to be kidnapped or anything. Like, this is like should be really strongly suggested out there to everybody that this is no joke and that it's very serious and can things can really bad can happen and everything else. So I mean, hopefully people will help find Sierra Lamar and her family. I mean, even though they got a reward, like go out there and try to make a difference in somebody else's life. It's not that hard just to get out there, especially if you live out by uh, California and you probably know the girl. Like, go out there, like tell everybody about it, let everybody know. I mean, this is no joke. She can be severely hurt. So hopefully you guys go out there and you strongly suggest this and suggest to your kids to always stay close and never be going outside butt naked or anything else because you don't know the people who would live around you at all. And make sure you always, if you think something is up and suspected, make sure you warn others and let others know or turn them into the police department or whatever. Get these pedophiles off the streets, away from your children, and away from the world. Like, they need to be locked up. They all need to be locked up, to be honest. But that was the topic for the day, and I hope you guys learn something from it and actually think about stuff and think twice before you go out with friends and whatever. And stay safe.